Hello, Wayfarers! Welcome back to episode 2 of Rooksville Chronicles, the Monsterhearts campaign. Oh my god, we're doing another one! Oh, welcome aboard, everyone. I am your master of ceremonies for this wonderful tale, Badger, and with me are our wonderful players, Paul as Nigel the Ghost, Sarah as Poppy the Queen, Fee as Kitty the Werewolf, and Daisy as Cassidy the Werewolf. Oh, last session, man. Last session.
A lot happened.
A lot went down last session. Yeah, a lot of stuff went down. We had the first prom committee meeting of the semester, where some failed flirting attempts have given Cassidy a bit of a reputation now in the school. We had some failed attempts at romance, and we had some successful attempts at seduction. And we had some ghostly antics of nearly getting hit by a car and walking through walls to the room of the house where our poor Nigel is very much ignored. And we had a fire take place at the Tennyson Lumber Mill, the company owned by Poppy's father, where something in a warehouse seemed to spark a fire, which the fire department were able to quickly get under control, thankfully. But all that aside, what we had was invitations going out across the school to the first party of the semester, that Friday night our wonderful Poppy would be hosting a party for all of her classmates, and everyone was invited. And so we continue our journey now. On that fateful day, Friday morning, heading into the classroom of Mr. Lillard, as per usual, the whole class has come in and taken their seats. Not a huge amount has gone down in this first week of school outside of what we've already seen. But one thing in particular that was quite noteworthy to those of you who are observant enough to notice, that the quiet but charismatic class nerd Nathan has become less quiet of late. His usual outfits of just a sensible sweater with trousers and comfortable shoes have started to get a bit more eccentric. Recently he has started sporting a denim jacket and has been walking around with a shirt with the popped collar. And whilst he still remains as smart as he's ever been, he seems to be spending a lot less time on his schoolwork and with his books, and a lot more time with Poppy and her entourage. But, with all that aside, Mr. Lillard calls you in calls for the attention of the whole class to start off the final day of the week. He takes attendance as usual and gets to work teaching. What would you guys like to do this morning in school before anything else happens.
I think I would like to talk to Kitty about the fire.
Very good.
So probably in class, but kind of like maybe even between lessons, kind of pull her aside. Just be like, look, something about that fire was not right at all.
Yeah, I know. They seemed weirdly worried, considering it was just a warehouse where, they said that it was machines that worked in there. So why would they be overly concerned?
I had a walk around, and as I got like closer, it's just like something didn't like. This might sound weird, like smell right. You know when it's just weird smell in the air. It's just not wood burning. You know when you have the wood burning smell. It wasn't.
Yeah.
At all. I really want to go and look.
Well, we could do it when the party's on tonight.
But then no. If anything happens, then no. It was like, maybe if we go to the party, make an appearance, you do what you do, and then we go, because we're probably kicked out, and go over to the venison.
Okay, well, we'll play it by ear then. Do you want to see if we can get anyone else to come along?
I don't want to put anyone else in danger. It's pretty illegal, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I know people that'd be happy to join us. Just for the thrill of it, I should say.
Sounds like an idea, I guess. How about you find someone? I haven't got anyone to tell, but you go find people. If we just act normal, we act normal at the party. You do your stuff. Everyone else acts normal, and we just all leave together. I think that'll work.
Well, there is a certain somebody that you've been avoiding saying their name and talking about them, and every time I bring up the subject, you seem to disappear. We could ask her if she would like to come along.
I mean, I don't know who you're on about, so that doesn't.
That's fine. I'll go and ask her later on then.
I mean, no, I mean you don't need to do that though. Like, you don't need to just walk up to a random person that you think I have a. Yeah. Anyway, Cassidy just walks.
I'm like, bye. See you later.
There's after class in the hallway.
She just awkwardly turns away in her desk, looking off into the windows.
Not looking, just walking, not even looking like, where she's going.
This is absolutely fine. Basically, anything that you guys want to do during the school day before the party this is the time for it. So
I always will suggest PE lesson. Always will suggest dodgeball.
Yeah, before that, I would like to apologise to Nigel for abandoning him at Milkshake Bar.
I was going to say, I think Nigel would definitely try and seek you out to sort of check if everything was all right. I'd like to think that in the process of wanting to do that, he sort of come up quite quietly and overheard your entire conversation in his sort of slightly sneaky, ghosty way, which he will make no acknowledgement of, but I think will then sort of, find you afterwards and be like, hello, Kitty.
Hi, Nigel. I was actually looking for you. How are you doing? I want to apologise.
Oh, yeah, well, I wanted to see if everything was okay. You went off in quite a hurry.
Yeah, there was a fire at my mum's work and I just got a bit worried, but it turned out to be nothing, so it's fine.
Oh, everything okay, is it?
Well, that remains to be seen, but everything's fine with my family.
Okay, good. Well, very good. Glad to hear it.
So you going to the party tonight?
Yes, I was invited.
Ooh, check you out.
I'm not sure if that's a privilege or not. Are you attending?
Well, I am. Not that I have an invitation, but it's not like she can stop me. So.
Oh, well, I'm sure I can invite you and bring a friend.
That's very sweet, but it's, I'm gonna I've got something planned, but I will see you there. So.
Oh, I shall look forward to it.
Yeah. She's just going to be like this kind of way where like something's happened down the corridor. She spotted someone down the corridor, and she's just like, "I'm going to have to go, but I will see you later." And then she'll like kind of like try to weirdly pat you on the arm or the shoulder or something, and then just leave. This awkward little bang.
But bye.
Amazing.
I think Poppy would do a few things during the day.
Yeah.
One of them, she will say, "Why are you making sound? Stop." Sorry, my printer's doing something weird. She will tell Felicity that she should probably go just see if Nigel's okay and if he's gonna come, and just chat him up a bit.
Absolutely. Oh my. Absolutely, I can do that for you. No problem at all.
I mean, I've seen how you've been looking at him.
Oh, I love me some of that exotic.
Yeah.
Okay. Nigel, shortly after your interaction with Kitty, as you kind of go back to your locker to put some books away and get some stuff for your next class, you close your locker, and just leaning against the locker next to you is Felicity. She goes, "Hey, Nigel."
Oh, hello there.
Hi. So I just wanted to check in and make sure you would definitely come into the party tonight, because it's going to be a great time.
Oh yes, no, I definitely am. Thank you.
Oh, wonderful. I'm really looking forward to seeing you there. It'd be great to kind of spend a bit more time together,
Oh, I look forward to seeing you too.
Great. She reaches forward and kind of just like touches your arms, like, "So, how's your first week at school been?"
Nigel sort of slightly uncomfortably looks down at his arm. No, it's been very good, thank you. Everyone's been very, very kind, very friendly.
I'm glad to hear that. It's good to see that you're, making friends and fitting in. But if there's ever anything at all, you always can come talk to me. Okay?
Oh, okay, thank you. And then Nigel does exactly what Kitty did to him before. Just sort of, I've got to. I'm sorry. Yes.
Can I have her roll to turn him on? Like, does that?
You want to try and roll vicariously through?
Well, because one of the things says.
Yeah, that's true.
I can add 2 to my roll to. Wait, that's confusing.
Hang on, let me check this.
Yeah. Yeah, the way they worded that is kind of strange.
Which ability is this?
Many bodies.
Many bodies. When you promise one of your gang members to someone, add +2 to your roll to turn them on. When
I guess
one of your gang members has. I'd say I would say that you could do this vicariously through Felicity. So go ahead and roll hot with the additional +2 for your ability.
And remind me, I'm rolling
2d6.
2d6.
Sorry, yes, 2d6.
So these were uncontested, weren't they? I don't have a chance to.
There's no contest on this.
Yeah,
Basically, the level of success that she gets determines what reaction.
Right.
You have a choice of reactions to what happens, but it's dependent on her level of success.
Cool.
So am I adding that ability plus my normal ability to it?
Yes, so you're adding a +4 to this, actually.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So that's an 8.
That's an 8. Okay, so that's a partial success.
Fairly bad roll if you were adding 4 to that.
I'm gonna say.
It was a bad roll.
Okay, so for Nigel, either you can give a string to, I guess in this case you'd be giving a string to Felicity, or you can give yourself over to her. You can promise her something you think that she wants, or you can get embarrassed and act awkward.
God, what a decision, eh? What would Nigel do? What does Felicity want? I mean,
I think it's clear what she.
I think it is. Yeah. Do you know what? I think so. Yeah.
I know Nigel's a bit oblivious at times, but I think she's being very.
Yeah.
You
No.
would have maybe gotten the point. Yeah.
I don't think he'd be that embarrassed. I think he's not quite that bad. So I think he'll sort of. I think like, oh well, yes. We'll definitely find some time to chat at the party. Maybe some alone time. Would that be nice?
That'd be amazing.
Okay.
I
Look.
absolutely love that.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, I'll go now. See you later.
She as you kind of walk away, she kind of like brushes down your arm and quickly squeezes your hand before you kind of get away from her. And then she kind of like turns away and walks back towards wherever Poppy was, making a very clear point to kind of like sway her hips as she walks away in case you look back.
Absolute.
Nice.
She returns to Poppy.
Poppy will give her a high five.
She takes it and goes, "He's fun."
Yeah. Like super cute in that awkward way.
Absolutely. And I love it when they're just that little bit shy because, they're more. What's the word?
They're hiding something.
Yeah. I just thought they're more agreeable.
Yes. And Poppy will go and seek out Ben.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's going to be a problem because Kitty was also going to see Ben.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So, you guys, you both Kitty and Poppy, kind of make your way in search of Ben. You find yourself in the school music room, where Ben is sat with his guitar, just getting some practice in between classes. Or we'll say this happens like on the lunch break, and he's sitting there on his lunch break, kind of getting some practice in before the party. I say to say this, Kitty, you arrive first. And Ben kind of looks up for you from his guitar and looks over at you. Goes, "Oh, hey, Kitty, what's up? I'm just getting some practice in before tonight."
Yeah. Do you know what you're going to play?
I mean, we got a set that we've been working on, so it's going to be just like a bit of that. Most of the gigs we've been doing quite short, so we've got like a few different small sets that we've done before, and we're just kind of mashing them together to create something that will last long enough for the night.
Cool. I feel like Kitty probably knows a lot. She's probably been to a lot of their other like gigs and stuff in the past.
Yeah.
Especially because obviously before Cassidy got here, they were a thing. So she's very much like, "Oh, are you going to play that song? The one that you did like a few weeks ago, and it was like a major hit and everybody loved it."
Oh, yeah. So that was. You mean Screwed Up My Haircut?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
no, that's definitely in this. That's definitely. Look, we've got like enough songs to maybe pad out the evening, so pretty much everything is going in.
Excellent.
And maybe a few covers just to kind of like pad the time a bit.
Excellent. I was actually wondering if you could do me a little favor. Obviously, yeah. I'd make it worthwhile. But obviously, me and Poppy have this thing. It's Poppy's party. We've got this thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I know. I hope you don't think like I'm doing, like that I'm, I don't know, siding with her or whatever. It's just this is like a really cool gig to be able to get. So. No,
I totally get it. It'll be amazing for you and the guys. To be able to get a wider audience. Right, especially because you're so much more talented than what you think you are. Oh. She's literally like digging this in, just like.
Thanks. Yeah.
So I was actually wondering.
As at this point, The door opens and Poppy walks in. Oh, hey, Poppy.
Hey. Oh, hi, Kitty.
Poppy. Hi.
How are you? That is such a bold look. Amazing.
I know, I did it just for you.
Did you? I somehow think you're lying. You're so funny.
So just like, oh, you just get it every time.
Right. Ben?
Yeah, hi. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure that everything was good for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I was actually just saying with Kitty, like, you know, most of the sets we've done have been quite small, but we got a lot of material, so we've been practicing this kind of longer set that we can fill the evening with. So it's going to be really great.
I was actually kind of hoping you'd come a bit early to like set up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Obviously, we got like our gear and stuff that we'll have to set up. So
cool. If you want to come,
sense.
like I can have my mom like make something really good for dinner if you guys wanted to come over beforehand. Then you guys are set for the night. I mean, we'll have some really awesome food, but sometimes it's just nice to have something together.
Sure. That seems that'd be good. I guess that would make a lot of sense because it'll take us a bit of time to set up anyway. So
yeah,
no, that would be cool.
I really look forward to hearing your music, man.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to playing.
She's like keeping direct eye contact. Kitty's not there to her anymore.
Oh, it's fine. Kitty's kind of like turned away slightly, but what Poppy doesn't know is Kitty's actually like put her hand on like the bottom of Ben's back, like almost into like his back pocket while this conversation's been going on.
Can I with my captivating eyes roll to turn him on?
Yeah, sure.
I was say it's going to be a double turn on her. See who wins.
That is. Let's see. 13.
Oh, that's definitely a success. So
Wow.
So the first thing that happens is you gain a string on Ben.
Excellent.
The next thing is he takes a reaction. Oh god, this is such a. I think considering this scene. God, this has become so tense. Ben is sat here kind of between Kitty and Poppy, as Poppy is actively flirting with him, whilst Kitty is actively groping his ass. And he is he more than probably anyone else in the school, other than maybe Sam, is very much aware of the animosity between these two characters. So I think as this happens, you get the string, and he just goes dead quiet for a second, and just goes, yeah, so I, you got my word. We'll come over. We'll come over and we'll have dinner at your place, and then we can set up the stage ready for when everyone else gets here. I'm doing that. I'll definitely do that.
Great.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
All right. I'll see you this evening.
Bye, Kitty. She'll turn.
Yeah, we'll do like the same little.
he kind of slowly turns to look at you, Kitty, and it's just like, so is this a thing now?
Yeah, before anything else happens, Kitty's gone full blown like he's mine, and she's basically just gonna like put her hand out of his pocket, grab his like basically shirt and like drag him somewhere.
Oh, okay. So
because she's like no, because they had this like on again, off again thing, but she basically put it on pause because obviously Cassidy arrived, and she didn't want like there to be a weird thing going on. But this was just like pushed her right over the edge. This is when the dominance thing came out, and she's like, no,
So
it's not happening.
is Kitty activating her sex move on this then?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Kitty, you as soon
Middle
as
of a school day.
in the school,
Kitty!
Oh man.
Kitty,
What a rascal.
as like Ben kind of turns towards you, with his face is just bright red. You like he goes to talk, you grab him by like the scruff of his shirt, and he goes dead silent. You pull him in and kiss him, and then drag him across to one of the kind of like soundproof music rooms. Close the door, block it with a chair, and immediately just start undressing each other. So, for reference on this, when Kitty has sex with someone, you establish a deep and spiritual connection with them. Until either of you breaks that spiritual connection by having sex with someone else, you add a +1 to any roll made to defend them. And you can tell when that connection has been severed.
So this is when Kitty's like, after it's all done, and she's gonna be like, I'm sorry, I wanted to do that for a while, I have missed you. Didn't mean to be quite that forward, but you know.
Yeah, like, wow, okay. So just a bit taken aback because you said like it was off again, and because you were, trying to take care of Cass and all that, and I get that and I respect that, but wow, I guess is this? So like, are we? He kind of like reaches forward and kind of takes your hands and just goes. So are we like back on now then, or?
Yeah, I think we are. She's like, I have missed you.
He leans in and kisses you. She goes, good. I missed you too. Wow, when we go on again, like that's the way to do it, I guess. Yeah. Holy crap. Okay. Great.
And she's just gonna be like, when you go to Poppy's, please make sure to take all the guys with you.
Yeah. No. Like I said, like the whole we're all gonna be there, and we'll have dinner there, I guess, because that is just easier, and then we'll be setting up ready for the party. But yeah, no, it won't be just me. I promise you that.
Okay. She's like, she does this whole thing when she's like, because you know that I'll know if she does anything. And then I know. Yeah. And she does it in like a really kind of like, I'm only joking way, but seriously, she's like, I will get my face off.
Yeah, I know. Great. So I'll catch you later then.
Yeah. She's like, I'll phone you before you go to Poppy's. Yeah, I did come to ask you for something, and this totally derailed everything, but it's fine.
Yeah, what were you gonna ask?
Yeah. She's like, it's fine, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
And she like gives him another kiss, and then she like sorts herself out, and then
he understands that, still just very dumbfounded about everything that just happened, and just like quickly checks that he has put all of his clothes back on before walking out of the music room. Is there anything else that people wanted to do?
Poppy's going to suggest that Nathan ask Scarlett to come with him to the party.
Ooh.
I can't even hand movements is what I was doing there. Just like, right.
Meow.
You go and find Nathan. Like, Poppy's just working her way through the class at this point.
That is
just
Poppy's aim.
Just sowing the seeds for everything that could possibly happen at this party.
Yeah.
You go and find Nathan, who is at this point in time, like, he is sat out in the shade of a tree, and he's still himself. Like, he's got a book out and he's reading, but just rather than looking like he's isolated himself in a dark corner of the playground, this is high school, of the quad.
The quad.
That's the one, the quad. You don't have that word over here. In the isolated, rather than like isolating himself in the dark corner of the quad, he is sitting like quite central and quite openly, just quietly reading this book, enjoying the fact that he is in a new, almost status in this high school.
Mm-hmm.
And you go over, you find him under the tree, and he looks up at you and just goes, "Hey, how's it going?"
Hey, Nigel. And I'll sit down next to him.
Nathan. This is the
Nathan?
other...
I just glanced at my notes and I grabbed the wrong name. It's like just N.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. We've got Ben and Benji, so
Yeah.
Nathan and Nigel is
Hey, Nathan.
Hey.
What you reading?
Oh, it's A Tale of Two Cities.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, I mean, I had a really good time with you.
Yeah, I had a great time.
But I was thinking, actually, I think probably Scarlett would be a really good match for you. Like, she's super smart.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She's pretty smart, yeah.
She's pretty cute.
She is.
Maybe
Yeah.
you should, like, ask her to the party tonight. Who knows what could happen?
Alright. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
Cool. Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seething.
And finally, I think the last thing that I would want to do is suggest that Benji go ask Sam to the party.
Ooh, interesting. So you on making your tour of the high school to find all these people and start sowing your seeds.
Yeah.
You eventually head over to the let's say the men's locker rooms outside the football stadium, as Benji comes out from practice, and he kind of walks over and goes, hey babe, what's up?
Hey, so I was thinking it would be really kind of fun. I don't know how you'd feel about it, but what do you think about Sam?
Sam's tight. Like,
Yeah.
Sam's way cool.
Do you think that maybe you'd want to ask him to come to the party with you?
Take Sam to the party with me?
Yeah.
Tight. I like it. I could totally do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you could.
I reckon. Yeah. Like, sounds real chill. You know that they get, they just get me as well. Like, I mean, they get everyone, I guess.
They do. They totally do. I think
But yeah, I could totally do that.
it'd be a beautiful picture too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm beautiful in every picture.
You are. Oh, Benji, you're so awesome. And she'll give him a big hug.
He hugs you back like this big towering, like,
Yeah.
6 foot tall football player. He hugs you back. He's like, all right, cool. I am. I just cleaned up, so I'm gonna go find Sam, and gonna make this happen.
Cool. I'll see you later.
See you later. And he
That's-
he kind of wanders off. In true Benji fashion, not entirely sure where to even begin looking for Sam. But it just wanders off.
Oh, it's like Sam. You always hear him before you see him. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear. Yeah.
You always. Oh yeah, they're just so.
Sam is the human equivalent
outrageous.
of you smell the smoke before you see the fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think after just one other thing, after the weird, stressed, anxiety-inducing conversation with Kitty, I think I will say I think Cassidy would do her good old creepy werewolf thing, just to kind of be like following fucking Scarlet around, just to be like need something to calm her down and
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
You start following Scarlet around at a distance with your kind of heightened wolf senses, and she kind of stops off at one point in the library, and you just hide a few stacks over and kind of watch her, and then you see Nigel. Not Nigel. Nathan. I'm doing it now. You see Nathan approach Scarlet and start talking to her.
Can I hear using my heightened senses?
Go ahead. So this is an ability of your heightened senses. So go ahead and make a roll. This is with dark, which I know is not your best stat.
Oh no, it's not. I got excited and I read it. Okay, give me a second. Everything's working a bit slower. There you go. 2d6 -1. I got 7.
You got a 7. That is a partial success.
I'll take
So-
it.
You have a list of questions that you can ask here from heightened senses. Where's my best escape route or way in? Which enemy is the most vulnerable to me? What's their secret weakness? What poses the biggest threat to me, or who is in control here?
I can only ask one of them, yeah?
You can only ask one of these questions.
Who's in control here?
You listen in on this conversation, and you feel pretty quickly that Poppy is the one who is in
Okay.
control here.
Could I potentially walk over and just shut him down?
You can.
So
yeah.
just embarrassed, like, hey, like Nathan, like your like trousers are showing your pants. I like the pink today, or something dumb like that. Just anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with cold to shut down.
My cold. Can't remember.
Cold is a -1 for you as well, I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
gosh darn.
I mean,
Why
if you
so many
want, you could just walk
minuses?
over to Nathan and deck him. I mean, that would be...
I mean, I don't know how impressed. I don't know how impressed Scarlet would be.
No,
I'm
but...
trying to be calm. Trying to do the
But that would at least
sensible.
use one of your good stats.
That's true.
True.
Oh.
Accurate. Wait, I just rolled 1d6 by accident. That was an accident. It's literally just 1d6. Let me fix this. There we go. 6.
That's a 6. Okay, that is a failure. So go ahead and mark a point of experience.
I'll take that.
You walk on over to Nathan and Scarlet, and what do you? I mean, considering this is a failure, what do you say as you approach Nathan?
I think I like the idea that I literally, Cassidy walks over, goes to say something, and just says, Nathan!
Yeah. Like, do you mind? We're kind of
I-
chatting here.
I need to ask about the homework.
Okay.
What
want-
is it?
Which one? Which
all-
class?
All of it.
You don't know what any of your homework is.
No.
Alright, I mean, do you want to go get a table somewhere and I'll come join you in a sec once I finish talking to Scarlet?
I mean, I guess.
Cool.
Walks over, it's just like, fuck.
He walks. You kind of walk away, and as you do, you hear. You kind of just overhear the end of the conversation of Nathan just going. So I was thinking, like, you want to go go to the party with me tonight? But Scarlet kind of just goes quiet for a second, and she goes quiet for a second. Kind of looks over to you.
I look at her. And I will try and turn her on with my eyeballs. I would do anything right now. I am desperate.
Excuse me, that hit me in the chest. I turn her on with my eyeballs.
What other way is there? I mean,
Just these like hearts coming out of her eyes, like.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm gonna
Go
try it.
ahead. Go ahead and roll hot, I guess.
I get a +1. No.
Do I get to roll for Nathan?
No, there's no contested rolls. at this
No,
time.
Just
Fair
take
enough.
it.
Karen, go on.
What did you get?
her eyeballs weren't hot enough.
It's a 6. Go ahead and mark another point of XP.
This is just hurting me.
Scarlet looks over you, and you
I just
you
twitch.
do you do what? Yeah, you feel like you're kind of like doing the fluttery eyelashes thing, but it sort of go. It kind of looks like you're all of a sudden just had like a brain aneurysm.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yes.
And Scarlet kind of like looks away from you and back at Nathan. She just goes, yeah, Nathan, I'd love to go to the party with you tonight. Do you want to come like pick me up before? He's like, yeah, I'll do that. Alright, I gotta go and speak to Cass. Apparently, how the hell does she not know that? Anyway, I'll come pick you up later. All right. He kind of just like gently touches her arm before turning away and walks over to you at the table and just goes, all right, Cass, so okay, so you don't let's just go. And he starts opening up books in front of you, and you spend a good few minutes talking with him as he just goes through every homework assignment you've received that week.
Can in that conversation I kind of put in there and say, so like, what were you talking to Scarlet about?
He just looks at you and goes, why?
I mean, I like her.
Okay, I mean,
And I would trust that you being a nice person would potentially not go with her.
well, here's
This
the
is me
thing.
asking nicely.
Yeah, no, I get that. The thing is, Cass, you may like her, but she seemed pretty creeped out by you just then.
This is like, that's firstly, that's rude. That's a dickish move to put that up there.
I'm sorry, and you asking me to cancel my date for tonight because you happen to like the same
But
girl.
do you actually like her?
Yeah.
Be
I
honest
do.
with me. Do you actually like her? Okay, Cassidy's getting pissed.
Go
So, you don't. That's the thing. Is like you don't actually like her. I'm very
sorry.
aware Poppy is involved in this.
Oh, what? Because
You only get your emotions because someone told you to, and that is shallow as fuck.
I'm going to ask you to roll cold to shut him
Yeah,
down.
no, yeah, Daisy's pissed. What's my code? I can't remember.
-1. Cold and dark are your two bad stats.
I just punch him. That's my next move go-to. It's like, come on.
Head bottom. Glaswegian kiss.
Oh, I give up. I'm done. See ya. I'm so at 5.
Go ahead and mark another point of experience.
Oh, I level up.
Yeah. So as you level up, you can you've got a list of options there. You can add a +1 to a stat. You can take another werewolf move. You can take another move from a skin, or you become a wolf pack. Narratively, the wolf pack thing doesn't make sense right now,
No.
but basically, you can take each of these options once throughout the campaign. However, there are multiple. You get 2 choices, 2 additional werewolf moves throughout leveling up, and 2 additional moves from other skins if you want to take those as well.
Ooh, other skins?
Yeah, you can take a move from another skin as well. Have a think about that as Nathan just kind of looks at you and goes, "Hey, Cass, I know you're new here, and you know I came to help you with your homework because I'm trying to be nice to the new kid. I need you to understand how entitled you sound right now. Like, Scarlet is off limits to anyone but you."
I mean, that's not what I meant. I meant that...
That's what it sounded like.
I meant that you're wasting her time because you don't actually have feelings because I've told you.
You don't get to dictate what my feelings are, okay?
Yeah, but Poppy does, seemingly.
Poppy has nothing to do with this.
Sure. I hope you tell yourself that enough times.
All right.
You'll actually start believing it.
You know what, Cass? You know the homework. I did my bit. I tried to be nice to you, and you know what, frankly, it's no wonder that everyone says you're so obsessed with Poppy.
I'm punching him.
Okay.
He's getting punched.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll with volatile to lash out
Finally!
physically. You're good, stat.
Just wait. We just
Holy
gotta wait
crap.
first. We just gotta wait first.
Wow.
I got a 7.
You got a 7. That
It's
is
still only a partial success.
Oh, it is a
I guess.
partial success. Okay, so
Right on the
on a
nozzle.
Sentinel. So okay, so here is the thing.
Okay,
You have a choice now.
do I?
Yeah, because it is a partial success.
Mm-hmm.
Either on a 7, they're going to take a harm. They can either learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you. You become your darkest self,
Not good place.
or you allow me to decide how bad the harm is.
I'm allowing you. I'm allowing you. Do you know what? Why not?
Okay,
I like drama.
you
Anything but me turning into a werewolf, because then I will eat him.
Fair
So,
enough. Okay. He as he says as he says, it's no wonder everyone says you're so obsessed with Poppy. You stand up from your chair, punch him square in the nose. His nose shatters and blood pours down his face. And you go in, punch him again. And the side of his face and his eye starts to swell. You go in, punch him a third time, and you see blood start to trickle from the side of his mouth. It is at this point that that Mr. Lillard walks over and grabs you and like pulls you away from Nathan. And she goes, "What in the hell is going on?"
Nathan attacked me, and I responded.
Nathan is lying
Saying very
unconscious
angry.
on the floor.
It's like Nathan attacked me, and I responded, and I got angry, and I'm sorry, but he attacked me first.
He looks over at Nathan, who is just on the floor with blood all over his face and a massive welt on the side of his head.
Lead the fifth.
And just looks over at you and goes, "Alright, Cassidy, go to the principal's office right now."
I go straight to Kitty and grab her and go. I am not.
Oh, okay.
I am not going to the principal's office.
Mr. Lillard
Like, is he alive?
picks up Nathan's unconscious body and walks him out of the library through to the nurse's office.
Is he alive?
He's alive.
Oh, I thought I murdered him.
No, he's alive.
I was like, I've got to go on a freaking espionage. This is like...
Okay. Yeah, with that, by letting me choose to harm, you fully let your werewolf strength come out and really mess this kid up.
I mean... yeah, well...
Yeah, so...
Yeah, but I've grabbed Kitty. Wow. My hand's like, obviously, I'm assuming it's like got blood.
Yeah, you've got blood.
Shit.
You've got blood on your hand, and it's also like on your shirt a bit as well.
Kind of mirroring when I dragged her to the car. I'm like, Kitty, come now. No, we need to go. I need to go. Come on. Just dragging and pulling her, trying to get out as quickly as possible.
Kitty's like, whoa, what the hell? And she'll like try and grab you and like pull you into like a hidden cupboard or empty classroom or something and be like, what the hell? And I'm like, are you okay? Why are you coming to blood? What the hell?
I'm fine. Nathan's not. I got something's not right with me. Okay, after the attack that happened, something isn't right, and I get really angry all the time, and then I punched this dude twice, and before, I mean, I've always been good at boxing, but I've never been able to, like, he's fucking bald for a head now. It's disgusting. He's, like, shitting herself, basically. Just like, can't calm down.
Yeah, at this, Kitty has literally been there, done that. So she's got, like, right, and if you don't start listening to her, she's literally going to, like, slam you up against the wall and be like, Cassidy, listen
you're
to me.
You're gonna have to do that because she's not. She's talking and walking. It's just stop, calm down, breathe. Really hard. It's too much.
What happened?
Poppy asked Nathan to do something with Scarlet, and he asked her, and I confronted him about it. And then he said I was obsessed, and I lost my temper, and I punched him, and then I kept punching him, and then his eye, his face is so fucked up.
Okay.
And then Mr. Lillard stopped me, but now I've got to go to the principal's office. I could be expelled. My parents are gonna kill me. I could go prison as assault. Oh my god.
Okay, calm down. A little bit too far. If you leave now, it will resort to that, and it will be so much worse. We need to go to the principal's office now. And she'll literally like start to like manhandle you.
She will push you off. She is not having that. Manhandling is not happening now. Right now, she is panicking.
Oh my god, is this going to be like a smackdown now? In the
I just need to go. I need to go. Okay, I need those.
What, you do know that if you go, it's going to be 10 times
It's
worse
already
than if you
bad.
just went.
I've already fucked
Of course
everything
it's
up.
bad. You punched
couldn't-
someone in the face.
I couldn't control it. I just kept doing it, and then I got. It's lucky it wasn't worse. Apparently, it's.
Okay. This is damage control, but if you leave, I can't help you. I am willing to help you, but if we leave, or if you leave, it's going to be something that I cannot help. I cannot help you. I can't do anything.
I think Cassidy's kind of like looking down at her fists. It's just...
This is when, like, Kitty's gonna, like, grab your hands and just be like, look at me. It's gonna be okay. You have to trust me. I've been where you are. Maybe not quite on school property, but I've been where you are. Just, Cam, we need to sort this out now, because it'll be much, much worse later.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. Can you come? I don't want to.
Yes.
I don't trust myself right now.
Yes, this is when Kitty's gonna, like, march you out the cupboard, like, literally hands on shoulders, march you to the office.
That's fair.
You both march over to the principal's office, and as you arrive there, coming in behind you is Mr. Lillard, who follows, who kind of walks up behind and goes, "All right, I don't know what the heck was going on back there, but we need to, this needs to be discussed and this needs to be talked about. Okay, that is real seriously, like real serious, Cass. Okay. Let's go." He knocks on the principal's door, opens it, and walks in, and the other principal is sat there. Is this much older man? Head is kind of like starting to bald. Wearing a full suit, with his desk just kind of like covered in papers, as you would expect, and he looks over as you walk in and goes, looks over at you both, and looks over at Mr. Lillard and just goes, okay, so what's going on here? And Mr. Lillard walks you in and she goes, "Girls, take a seat. Mr. Principal Newman, I just had to break up a fight between Cassidy and Nathan in the library. We've just called an ambulance for Nathan because he is in real bad shape." He just looks over at you, Cass. The principal looks over at you, Cass. He goes, leans forward. And just goes, "Okay, Cassidy, why don't you tell me what's going on?"
Before Cassidy starts, like, Kitty's just gonna lean over and grab her hand to make it look like she's being, like, all supportive, but she's not afraid to dig her nails in if she starts to, like, freak out or overreact. Just covering bases.
Nathan kind of started being nasty, like really nasty, and I got angry and I punched him. And yeah, that. Just not even making eye contact with anyone, still looking down at her like hands.
Yeah, this Kitty's gonna, like, lean forward and be like, "Principal Newman, I do have to say that obviously I know that we're family, but people have been spreading some really horrible things about Cassidy over the last couple of days. They're basically saying that she's, like, totally obsessed with Poppy and she's barely had a conversation with her, and I don't know where it's come from, but people have been being really mean, especially behind her back."
Cassidy does the looks like, "Wait, happened."
This is when she, like, digs her nails in, like, stop it.
She goes, "Okay. Okay, Miss Lane, I appreciate your input and your support in this situation. Cassidy, you're saying that Nathan instigated the fight. Mr. Lillard, is there any way to attest to that? Mr. Lillard steps forward. It kind of gives you a very apologetic look and just says, "I was on library duty at the time, and I heard an argument between the two. I cannot vouch for Cassidy's claim that Nathan was the first one to lash out physically." Alright, well, this is important. So,
he kind of mumbles to say it was a bit more verbal, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, well, Miss Wilkelak, verbal arguments in this school, obviously we never like students being hostile towards each other, but we do ask that when that does happen, it remains verbal and never lashes out into physical violence. It's very, very important, and it does violate our school code. So, what I am going to need to take some action on this. Until a committee can be formed to decide what to do, you are going to be suspended from school for the time being. Okay, for the next week. And I am going to speak to the school counselor about maybe arranging some anger management training for you. And I strongly suggest that you listen to what the school counselor says and go along with what guidance they can give. Okay, because that's really going to help your case on this. Okay?
When like Kitty's literally like trying really hard not to like just gonna be like, yeah, like to stop Cassidy from saying anything that she shouldn't say. And she's just gonna be like, Principal Newman, I appreciate obviously that this has been a rather violent incident. But I remember when I first arrived, and I was obviously in a very bad and angry place, and you managed to give me the benefit of the doubt.
Yes, Miss.
I understand. Yeah, I understand.
You never broke a student's face.
No, I didn't. She's literally like, not on school property.
Right.
And she's like, but please, does she have to be suspended?
I cannot move on that. That is...
It's fine. I get it.
Things are going to happen. We're going to have to work out what the actual level of disciplinary is going to be on this, and this is not something that I will be doing myself. This is something a full committee will be doing. This is going to be a 1-week suspension, just in the meantime, because there are hundreds of students at this school. And I am not going to put the implication out there that Miss Wilkelek is a danger. But, considering what Mr. Lillard has said, and considering that we've had to call an ambulance to go and take care of the student who Miss Wilkelek injured, I will be put in a very difficult position, and my hands will be forced for a much more severe punishment if I do not take this action now.
I understand that.
Okay.
I'll just go. Yes.
All right.
I'm assuming that this has happened like just after lunch.
This is kind of like coming towards the end of the lunch period now, as this is going down. So.
Okay. Yeah. Kitty's gonna be like, in that case, would it be okay if I took Cassidy home? Just obviously, Mum's working, and I just wanna. Would it be okay if I took the rest of the day off with her?
Miss Lane, you are excused for the rest of the day. That is However, I do still expect you back at school next week. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
I will be.
You are both dismissed,
And
and we will be in contact with you to let you know the details of what's going to happen long term.
thank you. And then she's gonna like drag Cassidy out and then be like, shit, damage control. Pull a pager out, just like this. Like SOS 911 to like everyone, all like her friends, because it's like major damage control. Because as soon as Poppy finds out, it's like it's all over. We need to jump ahead of this.
I was gonna say probably by the end of the school day, everybody knows.
Oh yeah, this is why, like, because it's literally
wildfire.
just happened. Yeah, because it's just happened, and obviously I feel like people would have seen the ambulance, but maybe not know what's happened yet.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty's like full blown damage control, so she's like getting Sam in because they are like the ruler of all things, and getting like everybody.
I will say that if Poppy wanted to, she could use one of her strings to give Cassidy a new condition.
Ooh.
I've got one.
It depends on how far that you think Poppy would take this situation.
I personally would feel like she'd use everything to her advantage.
She will use everything to her advantage, absolutely. Yeah. But I had some thoughts of party. So what were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking a condition for Cassidy along the lines of something along the lines of dangerous.
Yeah, I could do that.
This is why I want to try and get like ahead of this as much as possible.
Oh, absolutely.
So that there's two lots of rumors circling.
Okay.
You know, one from obviously like Poppy and her entourage, and then obviously one from me and my entourage. To do the whole thing of, no, you know, Nathan, like Cassidy's been through a lot, that's why she's here. You know, Nathan just managed to push all of her buttons. I'm pretty sure he like tried to pressure Scarlet into going out with him. You know, she was just trying to like, you know, do all this sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
Be like, Cassidy was just trying to make sure that he wasn't going to do anything, and then he pushed all her buttons, and she just went a bit too far. But she was trying to defend, like trying to turn it into protector rather than dangerous.
Of course, you're gonna say things like that because she's your cousin. So, like, but she's dangerous.
No, she was protecting someone.
Who was she protecting?
Which is more than I could say for you.
Herself? Sorry, we're not actually talking to each other.
No. This is like one of those moments in the film where like it cuts between the two characters spreading separate trails of rumors throughout the school.
Yeah.
But Poppy will offer Benji in the car and whatnot to Scarlet if Scarlet wants to go check on Nathan. If she, you know, because I know they were supposed to go together. And now he's in the hospital. I don't know if he's going to be good enough to go to the party. If he is, it's awesome. But he's really badly hurt by Cassidy.
Nathan is... we'll see what happens. Nathan's in a bad way.
Nathan.
This kind of rumor mill goes on, and also feel like if I don't really have as much of a suggestion for you, but you also have the ability to use strings on characters to create conditions with this rumor mill. So feel free to pull one if you would like.
Yeah, you've got me, haven't you? Or have you not?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I've got 3 strings on Poppy. Can I use a string to try and like be like, oh yeah, Poppy was like pushing Nathan towards Scarlet, and just being like, that was really creepy.
Oh,
Creepy.
interesting.
Just as like a little
How-
side dig.
Just
Yeah.
like liar as an option as well.
So let's have a look at the
Well,
options.
maybe
So-
not liar.
Mm.
Maybe like peer pressure.
I mean, that's accurate. I mean, that's pretty accurate.
Pretty
It's a
accurate.
suggestion.
Yeah.
I don't make anybody
Well-
do anything.
Well,
But the thing is, like, Kitty's gonna try and get someone to talk to Scarlet and just be like, and just do this whole thing of, look, Cassidy was trying to protect you. If you hear anything about what happened, I feel like he was kind of slightly pressured into, then I feel like you couldn't really back out. And I know that Cassidy's a little bit odd, but her heart's in the right place. She's trying to do this whole thing of
yeah.
damage
I think-
control.
I think Cassidy will like just kind of pull Kitty away for a second. Just be like, look, I need to tell you something. I need to tell you what happens. Like, this game to actually affect things, and I didn't think it would, but I need to tell you. I don't think it's good to tell you outside.
Yeah, this is
When
what
we get
Kitty's like.
home.
Yeah, I've got something to tell you too. It's gonna be awkward.
It's okay.
But yeah, I'm definitely spending a string on Poppy, and I'm gonna try and like mitigate her rumors slightly.
Okay.
Give it a condition of like peer pressure. Because I feel like everybody would have noticed that Nathan's started acting like dressing cooler,
Oh, yeah,
and then he
definitely.
was like hanging out with Poppy a lot. So I feel like everyone knows that for some reason he's now in her inner circle, but nobody can know why. Like nobody knows why. I feel like people have probably asked him and he's not said anything. So I feel like it's probably a little bit more plausible that she's sort of tried to,
Yeah.
get it, Sarah.
Nice. I like
It's
it.
fine.
So go ahead for Poppy and mark down under the conditions peer pressure.
That's fine.
I'm gonna remove.
And remember, with all these
Two conditions now. Is my in with Poppy one gone? I was about to say, is my in with Poppy one gone? 'Cause
no,
I beat
you
the hell
haven't-
out of Nathan.
No, you haven't. No, you being the hell out of Nathan doesn't make people think that you're not still obsessed.
Oh,
with
so I need to
Poppy.
beat up Poppy.
You beat him up because of me. You're totally obsessed with me.
Oh,
like
no.
you hit someone because of me. Because of me. I was nowhere even near him.
Cassidy needs to take active steps to show the school that she is not. That she is not in with Poppy.
So beating up one of people that are in with Poppy is not proving that.
Well, Nathan has only recently kind of been seen with hanging out with Poppy and her crew anyway. This is not like a long-term thing, but that was not an attack on Poppy as far as the school is concerned.
I guess,
that was an attack on Nathan.
That's fair.
So this is you need to actually show the school that it's Poppy that you were not down with.
How do we use conditions again?
Basically, if you're making a roll against someone, if that condition can apply to the roll, then you add a +1 to the roll.
Is that the same for me?
Yeah,
So my condition being dangerous, I could get a +1.
yeah. You
something
could
so
also
dangerous.
use your own conditions.
Oh, I like that.
If you're,
Okay.
Shut up! Daisy! I'm trying to help you!
Sorry, I got distracted.
Obviously, if you lean into the conditions, then
I mean,
there may be other consequences, but it is definitely something
Yeah.
you can do. Yeah.
I wasn't aware that it was something I could do, so it's just like, oh, it's
No,
exciting.
100% it's something you can do. Is there anything else that people want to do before the end of the school day?
Other than Cassidy
we don't-
telling Kitty.
Yeah, and we don't need to role play it, but I do want to essentially my crew take Scarlet to go see Nathan in the hospital.
Oh, lovely. Okay, yeah, you guys go and you take Scarlet to see Nathan in the hospital. Nathan's like lying on a hospital bed with, like, ice pack on the side of his face. Has his nose up in a splint and bandaged up, and is just like looking really worse for wear. He's he's not looking great.
Yeah, they'd probably get like flowers and things. A nice, really overly like poppy with a heart for the O up to the side.
Give him a get well soon card.
Yeah, put something there specifically from Scarlet if she wants to.
Amazing.
Or at least like suggest it. Did you want to get something? I can help chip in if it's not too much.
She goes, no, Scarlet goes and like you're in like the hospital gift shop, and she has like she's picked out a card, and that like Nathan only asked her out today. Like she's yeah, they hadn't really had that much of a relationship prior to this, so she's got like the get well soon card. She's got a bunch of flowers. She goes, no, it's fine. I got this one. But thank you. You know, thanks for coming with me to this, because I don't know what the heck is wrong with her.
I don't know. I mean, she's new. You don't really know her that well.
No.
She seems to be like, I mean, there's a reason she moved away probably from her old place. Who knows why?
I guess.
Maybe that's why.
Oh god, that's so bad.
But
yeah,
I don't want to say anything.
You guys like fill out your cards, leave them in the hospital, and then you head home to start prepping for the party.
Cool.
You start setting up. You kind of set up everything, and a couple of hours before everything's set to go, Ben and his band show up. They come in and they have dinner with you at your place, and they start setting up in the space that you've given them to set up their instruments. Is there anything that Poppy wants to do in, like, whilst Ben and the band?
I mean, there is, but I feel really bad. Paul's just been sitting there for like the past hour. Like, are you okay?
I do say I am. A lot of shit just happened. So,
I'm good. Nigel's good. You know, he finished that school day without having to manipulate, gossip, shag, or punch anybody. So I think, he's done.
Paul has made an interesting decision in Monster Hearts to play a character who is healthy and mature.
What are these words that you speak? Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. Ooh, drama.
We will get some. We will get some Nigel in there at the party for certain.
Yeah. So I think Poppy will try to help with setting up as much as she can, and then she'll say, "Oh, Ben, could you help me with something over here, please?"
He goes, "Oh, yeah, sure. You guys got this. All right, cool. Yeah." He comes over with you and just goes, "Yeah, what's up? What can I help with?"
And how do I remember this? I think she will close. Like I imagine, like she calls them into another room and like closes the door behind them so that they're alone. And just like, you look amazing. I just wanted to tell you that, and she'll slowly walk towards him. It's like, man, I mean, this doesn't need to be anything serious, but I just couldn't take my eyes off of you. Can I roll?
Go ahead and roll. Yeah, go ahead and roll for hot on this one.
That is an 11.
That is a success. So the first thing that happens is you do get a string on Ben again.
Yeah.
He, as you kind of like start walking towards him, he looks at you and is just a bit kind of confused, and like he's turned on, but at the same time he's just gotten back together with his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So as you kind of like approach him, he starts to back up awkwardly, and just kind of like, thanks, I guess. Is there something like I can actually help with? Because you know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've got like this really sore arm from earlier. I was trying to help lift stuff, but I think I kind of overdid it a little bit. Could you help rub that a little bit? And she'll like take like she probably has like I don't know some kind of shirt like jacket or something, and she'll take it off. She's got like spaghetti strings, you know, it's like the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, I guess, and kind of
Like move her hair out of the way.
yeah, sort of rubs your shoulder. It just very much feeling very uncomfortable in the moment, just very awkward, and like he doesn't like that he's enjoying this attention, but he is enjoying it. And so he kind of does rub his shoulder and just goes, yeah, no, that's fine. Was it like here? Is that where it hurts?
Oh, that feels great.
Okay. Great. Okay. And he just...
You know, it'd be really cool if maybe you'd hang out a little bit after the... And she'll turn around and like get really close to him.
He just goes, I appreciate it. Thing is, I imagine after the party, I probably got. I'm gonna be doing something with Kitty after the party. So.
Oh, then maybe we shouldn't wait.
Yeah.
And she'll kiss him.
Okay.
Oh, you!
You kiss him. He full freaks out and just bolts out the door.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Loyal Ben.
Planting
Yeah.
seeds.
Yeah. You got your string though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poppy just turns and smiles as he runs away.
Runs away, goes back. Goes back to where the band are and just finishes setting up his stuff and doesn't say another word.
She'll come out and she's like, "Thanks for your help, Ben."
He
then
he
goes
doesn't
in.
respond. He's just
Yep.
he's just in it. Wonderful. Is there anything that people want to do before the party starts outside of that?
Yeah, I think Cassidy's gonna tell Kitty she's a werewolf. Or like,
Oh.
Well, yeah, I feel like Kitty was planning on saying that something wouldn't probably go into detail, but it's basically just going to go, I was attacked, something happened, I was where you were like a year ago type thing.
Yeah,
So-
I think that's a similar thing. I think Cassidy's just going to be like, the stuff that happens, it just, I don't know how to explain it. This, you know, there's this local bully, I'm not sure if you know, like Jessica. Such a, anyway, she like followed me home after school one day in the woods, and just something happened to her. She turned into like a wolf and attacked me, and I can now do that, and I can't always control it, and I get angry, and if I get too angry, like I nearly lost it today, and I don't know how to control it, and I sound crazy.
This is when Kitty literally like stopped the moment she mentioned this, and she was like, "It was fucking Jessica."
Yeah. Like, yeah.
She's gonna be like, get like really, really angry, and then Kitty's gonna turn and punch a wall.
Oh, shit.
And then,
is your hand okay? What the fuck?
just be like, okay, so in that case, not as quite as outrageous as you think. And then Kitty will like turn around and like lift up her hair, and you just see like these teeth and claw marks on like the back of her neck and her shoulders.
And Cassidy
She's like,
does the same, it's like a similar place, but more on the side of her neck and like up her neck a bit.
and she's like,
So that's why you left.
Yeah. She murdered my friend. Anyway, oh right, we have other stuff to deal with right now, but that explains the anger issue. I can help with that.
I'm just shocked that you're not shocked, I guess. I'm still pretty shocked. So
it takes a while.
I also don't think it's a great idea if I go to this party.
I feel like it'll be worse if you don't go.
Really?
Yeah,
Sure.
because obviously Kitty's already done like her little SOS, tried to damage it. So she's probably getting messages all the time from like Sam and all like, and obviously Pete and all our other friends going, by the way, this is what the rumor is. She's get like feedback on all the rumors, and she's like, if you don't go, it's going to be 10 times worse.
I just don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable, I guess, and I really don't want to see Poppy. Really don't want to see her.
Oh,
I really can't be dealing with that.
I will deal with Poppy. Don't you worry about that.
You know any like techniques to keep me calm, because I'm really feeling on edge still.
This is when she's like trying to do the Hulk, and it's like, I'm always angry. It's my secret is I'm always angry. Basically she's like, no. I
basically no.
Yeah. I am almost always angry. Sex helps. So does beating the crap out of people. Sports can help just get some of that energy off. Weirdly, dancing, could be a little bit sexual. It helps.
I'm bad at one of those departments, and I've tried the other one. That's got me suspended. So I don't think. I guess sports.
So it's like, do you mean sex or dancing?
I'm not very good at the flirting part. I basically had an aneurysm in front of Scarlett, so I'm just not really.
Well, this is the perfect time to go and spin the tale of you being the hero of Scarlett's story.
Okay. With that, actually, I chose to choose a move from the skin, and I want to take the one that Poppy has that makes her good at with people.
Oh, interesting. So you
the one that makes her be able to influence. How does she do that? I don't know the skin moves. I just want that one.
I mean, that's more or less just what the class is. Like, okay, so if you want to take a queen move, I don't think it makes sense for you to have the click, but there is the shield, which kind of relies on you having a gang of people around you. Bought loyalty, you can have give a side character a string on you and tempt them to do your bidding. You can, when someone your enemy's closer, when someone betrays you, you get a string on them. That one only makes sense if you've got the gang, and that one only makes sense if you've got the gang.
Is there any other, like, maybe not the queen, but anything that just will make me better at, like a move that's good at getting me good to talk?
Well, you can increase one of your stats instead.
I could.
Thing, yeah,
it's just the only stats I can increase will still only get me to 0.
Better than -1.
True. It is better than a -1.
In a game where the range of success is 7 to 10, like...
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, I think I agree.
Yeah.
I will take a +1 to... +1 to what? Cold or dark?
Cold or dark. So cold would be your, like, shutting people down stuff. Dark would be the stuff that affects, like, your heightened senses and things like that.
I'll take for cold.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that made more sense.
Yeah.
I'll take skills later on, maybe, if I fail more. If I fail enough times.
I'm sure you will.
Same. I'm pretty sure as well.
I'm sure everyone will have a chance to fail. Okay. The rest of the afternoon goes on until we get to the evening. At the evening at Poppy's house, there is.
Oh, I love it.
There is music, there is dancing, there are foods, there are drinks, and there are people everywhere in this. Go ahead and describe Poppy's house for us, Sarah.
It is super modern. It's big open spaces in the areas. I don't know.
There's a party.
It's 2:22.
So what we're stopping.
I understand it was 22 seconds.
It was. I saw it. Oh my goodness.
Hi.
This is my mom and Ted. We are on the internet.
Hi, Sarah's mom.
That was important.
That was very
Noteworthy.
Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, my family.
I fully support that numerical interruption.
Oh, I love it. I love your mum. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, same.
Me too.
Go ahead.
That was hilarious. It is very modern. It is very big. It is a mansion. And oh way! We can hear you. Oh my goodness. Yes. That's what it looks like. The band is set up in like a corner of the massive lounge. And there are lights, like there's fancy rented really cool club lighting and sound system. Like she probably got stuff specifically for Ben and the band to use that's better than what they normally use.
Oh, hands down, yeah.
Like,
There is.
check it out. There's a pool in the back.
Heck yeah.
Go off.
This
Hot
wild.
tub, yeah.
This
The kitchen is full of booze and food.
Yes. And it is like. And Poppy's dad is like the richest guy in town, so this is like. It's just the epitome of extravagance that you will see in this town. Everyone is hanging out, having a good time, and partying. Paul, you haven't done anything in a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say I suspect Nigel would turn up fairly early because he wants to be prompt because he's polite and British,
Yay.
and I imagine he would actually ring the doorbell even if the door was open to sort of let people in and wait there for Poppy to actually arrive.
Her mom would probably answer the door.
You think?
I don't think Poppy would.
Okay.
Yeah, Poppy's mom and dad, like, they come to the door, like, dressed up to go out, and Poppy's mom kind of looks out and he goes, "Oh, hello there.
Hello.
You one of Poppy's friends from school?"
Yes. And Nigel pulls out a bunch of flowers because he has to bring a gift to a party. He's like, these are for you.
That's so sweet of you. Oh my goodness. She takes the flowers and she goes, "This is so sweet. Why don't you come in?"
Oh, thank you. Very kind.
Wonderful. Have a good night, everybody. And she turns and walks out the door with the flowers and Poppy's dad behind her. You walk in and look around. Like, literally the only people who are here right now are Poppy, Felicity, and Flora. Literally the only three who are actually in the house right now. You walk in and Sarah, unless Poppy wants to do something, Felicity's just going to take the lead on this.
Yeah, she'll
She'll
wave. Nigel, come here!
Oh, hello, Poppy.
Welcome to the party. You're the
thank you.
first First one.
Well, it's polite to be early, so.
Oh, fun.
Felicity
Are you
kinda
thirsty?
Just, yeah. Go for it.
Felicity, maybe you want to take Nigel to the kitchen and get him a drink, huh?
Yeah, Felicity just kind of looks at you guys like, oh my god, like, Nigel, this is so cute, okay? It's like that British charm thing. I love it. Come on, let's go get a drink. And she takes you by the hand and walks you over towards where the kitchen is. She goes, it's like, this is you are just so lovely. I can't believe it.
Well, you're very lovely too.
Thank you. That's so sweet of you. She's like, kind of just tucks a bit of her hair behind her ear and sort of looks up at you and just goes, so, is this like your first American party?
I think it is, yes.
Wonderful. I'll have to make sure you have a really good time then.
Well, I hope I will. What drinks are on offer?
She goes, well, we have a selection. She kind of goes through and there's like a table set up with all the drinks. And it's like, well, we got a selection of like different sodas and soft drinks, but we also, Puppy's mom and dad are like really cool about it. So we do actually have a bit of selection with some spirits and some beer. So if there's something that you like there, by all means.
The spirits are like schnapps.
Yeah, schnapps.
Vodka.
And like
That's
light beers.
fine. I think Nigel would be used to stealing vodka from his parents' liquor cabinet, so I think that would be his go-to.
And she goes, great, okay. She takes out 2 like red Solo cups, pours a little bit of vodka into both of them. She takes herself a cola and cuts us with the drink. She goes, you want anything else to go with that, or are you just like straight spirits, man?
Oh no, some Coca-Cola would be lovely, thank you.
Wonderful. She pours the rest of the can into your drink as well. She goes, what's it they say? Cheers.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Oh my god. She drinks that with you. It's like, so.
Nigel necks it, knowing he's going to need it.
Yeah. She like takes a sip out of you and just kind of keeps smiling at you, and she's just like, so. How about I give you a little tour of the house?
Oh, that would be marvelous. It looks like a fantastic property.
Oh, it's really wonderful here. I mean, Flora and I are just like here every day. It's, it's so wonderful. There's, like, you see the big open living space, but then in the back is where there's the pool and the jacuzzi as well.
Oh, I did wonder if there'd be a pool. We don't really have those in British gardens.
Oh, no, I mean, you kind of still have to be pretty wealthy over here, I guess, but, Poppy's dad's really rich, so they have this really nice pool in the back. How about, come on, I'll show you. She kind of takes your hand and starts walking you through the house, through to the back where the swimming pool is.
Yeah, Nigel will get led quite happily, I think, at the moment.
Wonderful. A bit of time passes. More people start showing up at the party. Things start really kicking off. The music's like really bouncing. Ben's band is performing this great set. Eventually, Kitty and Cassidy show up at the party. As you do, and like as you kind of do, and you walk through the front door, it's that old, like, almost like the Western thing where the person walks in the door and everyone stops and just kind of turns and looks at them. And
The minute they look, Cassidy's trying to turn back around and go.
Yeah, this is why Kitty literally like pushed Cassidy in the door, and then like as everyone stares, she's just like drapes her arm over her shoulders and just be like, "Where's the booze, guys?" and like starts like trying to like wind up the crowd.
you guys head on through to the kitchen, get yourselves a couple of drinks. The party is full swing. What are people doing?
Drinking a lot.
As soon as possible, Nigel would like to make a beeline to Sam, I think.
Okay. Yeah, you head on through and find Sam dancing with Benji in the living room, and just like having a great time. Looks like they've had a few drinks, and then they kind of look at you, and their eyes are a little bit bloodshot as well, and they're just like, looks like they've maybe taken something too. And they just kind of look at you and just go, Nigel, baby, what's up?
Oh, hello, Benji, Sam. Sam, I wonder if I could have a quick word. I have a favour, if you might.
Hell yeah, you know I've always got time for you, love. Absolutely. Benji, darling, I'm going to be back in a bit, and we're going to pick it up right here. Right, just give me a moment, alright? I got to take care of my friend first. And so kind of like dances over towards you and just goes, hey, what's up? Like, what can I do for you?
I just wanted to ask a favour, if I could. I know you're always carrying the how do I say this delicately? The protection.
Do you mean?
Oh, Nigel's lost. No saving Nigel. Nigel's gone.
He goes, oh, darling, who stole your heart?
No. Well, no. You have it quite wrong. Felicity's been coming on rather strongly. I'm not sure what your American term is, but giving me the come to bed eyes. I'm very new here, and I don't want to make any mistakes, and everything's a bit strange and cliquey. So I wondered if I could ask you a favour, and if myself or Felicity ask you for any protection later, can you say you've run out?
They look at you and just go, oh, poor baby. Oh my goodness. Well, you know that I would never say no, and I'm absolutely, absolutely here for you and all that, and I get where you're coming from. I will do this for you, but knowing Felicity, I don't think it'll make much of a difference for her. She's probably carrying something anyway, and if she wants it, she's gonna try,
Oh, well, thank you for the warning.
Just, look, whatever happens, and they pull out a condom from their pocket and just slip it into your pocket and just go, look, if something is gonna happen, at least be safe. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. And if things get to a point where you're not comfortable, then you just, you just come find me, and that's fine. We'll say, we say you had a bit too much to drink. I'll take you home. It's no sweat there, okay? It's absolutely fine. But
excellent. Yes. Consent, very important.
Absolutely it is. It really is. And I would say that she wouldn't like go against your consent. I'm not saying that. It's just that she is a very persuasive person.
She is fierce. Yes. Well, thank you very much. I'll let you get back.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, he's a meathead, but he's pretty damn hot. So I'm just gonna have a good time with him tonight.
Well, party on, dude.
Just kind of puts their hand on your shoulder. Just goes, God, you're cute, and just walks away. Back to dancing with Benji.
Love Nigel. It's adorable.
What else are people doing at this party?
I think Cassidy would try and find Nigel in hope that Nigel won't ask too many questions. Because everyone else is probably asking questions, and she's just drinking a lot of vodka. So
I feel like they're probably not asking questions. They're probably
We're just
whispering
staring.
behind your
Oh,
back.
that's even worse. I'm
Yeah,
still,
avoiding probably.
yeah,
a
avoiding,
lot of
trying,
people avoiding.
knowing that
yeah.
Nigel won't really do that. So
You kind of take a look around. You spot Nigel talking to Sam before Sam walks back towards Benji and starts dancing with Benji. And you see Nigel kind of like standing in the spot looking around. As Felicity walks into the living room, you just see Nigel immediately duck into the kitchen to be out of the way. And it's interesting, like, you see Nigel duck into the kitchen through the door. You don't see the door open or close. It just seems to... Either Nigel just moved really quickly or he just walked through the door. And he was moving pretty quickly, but, yeah. It was a little weird.
that's odd.
It's one of those things, like, maybe it's the drink talking.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
just, it's like a kind of weird moment of,
Probably.
yeah.
Just like kind of follow him through to the kitchen, I guess. It's like kind of really, really trying to avoid everyone. Head down, not her usual self. Just really trying to get to Nigel, to talk to Nigel.
Nigel's in the kitchen there, I think, and he's there, sort of bottle of vodka, sort of about ready to pour, having a mental conflict on whether he wants to drink a lot and try and avoid his troubles, or whether he wants to stay sober so that he can actually avoid his troubles.
Fair. I think I'm guessing Nigel would have heard about what happened in the
I would
rumours.
imagine so, yes.
Okay. So, Nigel, so Cassidy kind of walks, like, sits next to Nigel, doesn't, like, tries to say something, but just can't. It's like,
Would you like a drink, Cassidy?
I've had quite a few already. It's not really helping, so
Oh.
I think.
I heard
Thank
you.
you, though.
I did hear you had a bit of a day.
Yeah. Can we not talk about it?
No, of course,
Anything-
absolutely.
Anything else right now, or, like, any other conversation would be
Oh
great.
well, we can talk about Felicity stalking me.
Oh, that's yeah, sure.
Any advice for how to
Well,
politely rebuff her?
I guess the main question is, do you like her or not?
I don't not like her.
Do you like her?
I mean,
How else can I make this clear? Do you want to have sex with her? Is the question.
oh my
Really?
gosh. Oh, well,
I know. I know you're very British and it's not very polite, but we're kind of missing. We haven't really got time. It's just that, like, because
I mean, well,
it's a yes or no answer, really.
I wouldn't want to rule it out. I just don't want to rush into anything, and I fear that she's rather determined.
So you would rather go on dates and kind of...
Yes, get to know her a bit and get to
Okay.
understand the school and the dynamics a little better.
Well, I have obviously my opinions. I don't think Felicity's the nicest of people, and I think you deserve someone that's, nice and kind. But I guess I probably wouldn't, mainly because she's probably had alcohol. You've had alcohol. Not really the dating type setting. I think maybe leave it for tonight and ask her out tomorrow if you're really into it.
Okay, that's interesting. Yes.
But, I guess. I mean, I still would suggest against anyone but Felicity, really. Anyone but
Oh.
Poppy, Felicity, basically anyone that's Poppy's friend.
Do,
But-
Rude.
do you not like them?
It's
Let me ask you, and this
I-
is from a slightly drunk, bantery British place.
Yeah.
Would you punch them? Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I probably not after what happened today. Not risking it, but they have very punchable personalities.
Well,
I
what
think
could they
so,
do?
whatever,
Suspend you again?
That's a very good point. Or expel, I think, is the next option.
Oh, yes.
But what I will say is that from what I've heard, they're not the nicest, and I think you deserve someone that's nice, probably a bit awkward, and will help you tie your bow ties and suits and stuff in the morning. So,
I
have you
think you
talked
meant
to
that as a
the?
compliment, so thank you.
Yeah, no, it is. Have you talked to the newspaper girl, like the one who writes the newspaper? I mean, she's adorable.
No, I haven't bumped into her too much.
Yeah. What's her name again? In a drunken supper, but also I've forgotten.
Taya, I believe. Taya.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
I think, yeah, maybe look at your options. Just because one person is interested doesn't mean more and more better. And she keeps calling you exotic. She does know you're just from England, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, that's my advice, but then again, I'm smashed. So I hope that helps.
Much like
I mean, if
Nathan's
you-
nose.
Okay, yeah, that's a step too far. I can't not. I tried so hard. It's just-
Sorry, I do like a joke.
I do, but
I think it's probably the vodka.
I think just the same day, bro. Same day. I mean, give
Too
it
soon.
a couple of days, and I'd probably be giggling a bit. But basically, my opinion: avoid sex tonight. Try again another night.
Oh, okay, I will do.
Kind of salutes and then decides to go and find Kitty instead.
I think towards the end of that conversation, Poppy's going to come into the kitchen.
Oh,
Oh,
lovely.
Cassidy will really try and get out.
He's standing in the doorway, and I imagine Flora. I don't know where Flora is. Flora can go and do whatever.
Oh, Flora
Party.
can be there if you
Flora
want.
does.
Great. Fabulous.
Flora can be
Flora
there.
finding Peyton.
Yes.
I don't know.
Cassidy won't even make eye contact with Poppy.
Cassidy, welcome to my home. You must have had quite the day. I heard there was a bit of a fight. That's uneventful for you. Oh my.
Swigs the vodka.
Oh, I see. I'm glad you were getting in drinks to relax from the day. Yeah. Do you need anything else? There's lots of food.
Are you okay?
Why
How
would
have you
why?
been?
How have I been?
Ask you that very often.
You know, you're right.
No, and
But
I
you know
feel-
what? It's not about me.
I mean, it should be a bit sometimes, though. You seem to care a lot about a lot of people, but no one seems to ask you. So I'm asking you, and I hope that makes you be a bit nicer to me for the next week.
Have I not been nice to you?
No, I'm just scared.
Oh
you
no,
will.
Cassidy, what have I done? And she'll go and like hook her arm, like come and hook her. It's like, just go sit down. You just, if I have done anything, please
it's
tell
more-
me.
It's more preemptual, just because I know, like, I know it seems really bad. I just want you to know that you don't need lots of people around you to be great. And can I get through the door and go and find my cousin?
Kitty's here too. Why don't we go
I-
find her together?
No, that does not
Come
sound
on!
like a good idea. Oh,
It's a party! And she'll like turn around and with her arm hooked into Cassidy, she is boldly walking through the party with her arm hooked.
I so tried to be the nice and get out of it nicely. It did not work. Shit.
Where is Kitty at this point in time?
So Kitty originally went round the party to try and find Scarlet to basically try and smooth that over, but I feel like she probably got distracted with Sam, because Sam's normally Kitty's dance partner, like when they go out places, and like when obviously Ben and his band do gigs and stuff. So obviously she's like right at the front, like kind of dancing with Sam, and she's probably had a few drinks, and she's probably ever so slightly flirting with Benji, but trying not to make it obvious because Ben's like right there on the stage.
So you're just there dancing with Sam and Benji, and Sam, Benji kind of seems a little bit oblivious at this point. Sam is like fully engaged with you. It's just like, Kitty, baby, like, you made it to the party.
Like, I would not come to the party.
I
I
know
mean,
you
with
would
this gorgeous
not.
hunk of a man up there,
Hell.
and then you, and then obviously Benji, and then
Oh,
she'll
right.
like basically do like this whole thing of like smacking his chest, and then just being like, "Need to see you naked," and then just like turn her back on him and look at Sam, and just be like, "Of course I was going to be here."
Yeah. And what is this? I heard things are back on again. Dash, dash, dash.
She'd just be like, "Well, you know me, never resist a good-looking guy."
Oh,
And I gotta say, you know, he's still great in the sack.
well, that's exciting. And honestly, just super cute as well. I love you two together.
Aw, I love you.
And I love you, baby. I am fucking wasted.
I did notice.
But it's all good fun, and I got this old hunk next to me as well, which is great.
Mm-hmm. This Kay like properly gives him like the up and down, and she's like, mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, how are things going? I know it's a bit of a rough day. How are you?
Yeah. Well, could be better. Haven't broken the news to the parents yet.
I imagine the school probably did that by now.
Well, I don't know. They had a thing on tonight, so managed to get Cass out of there without too many issues. But
Is Cass okay?
it's fine, as well as can be. You know, I'm just trying to have her enjoy herself tonight before the shit hits the fan tomorrow.
You know what? You are a really lovely person, and I love how much you take care of your cousin. But I'm glad you're taking time for yourself again, and I'm glad that you're, you know, doing things for you.
She's just like, "Oh, I love you so much," and then she'll like give him like a massive big hug. But
Yeah,
obviously, you know, like everyone's like that with Sam.
Yeah, they hug you back and just like, yeah, you know, girl, you always look after everyone. So I have absolute faith in you in
Aww.
doing the right thing, but just keep treating yourself right. And you know, your guy up there is pretty great too. So you know, you got to take care of each other as well. And don't let anyone or anything screw with you. I had a train of thought at some point during this conversation, and it kind of went away.
Any about then Poppy goes, Kitty, let's dance. And so she's coming in with Cassidy in her arms. I imagine she also, as she was leaving the kitchen, she's like, Nigel, come on, out to the dance floor. And she'll bring Cassidy. She's like, hold on, I want you to do something. Before anyone manages to say anything, I don't know if you guys wanted to try to catch Poppy before.
As like Poppy just screams, "Kitty, let's dance!" Sam just grabs Kitty by both shoulders and just kind of leans in and goes, "Self-care, baby, self-care."
This is when, like, as he lets her go, she's just gonna be like, and then she'll basically like turn around, and as she does, like, to make it seem like it was Sam, she's basically gonna reach around and grab Benji's arse, and make it seem like it was Sam, and then just be like, "Self-confidence, bitch, I've got this." And then she's like,
yeah.
"Come here."
Benji, Benji kind of like throws his arm around Sam, and just kind of pulls them closer and starts dancing with them more as you get ambushed by Poppy, who is dragging Cassidy out onto the dance floor, along with Nigel as well.
If Nigel followed, she was hooked at the door.
I think Nigel would have followed out of sheer curiosity when you two went out of the kitchen.
Yeah, I feel like probably Kitty's probably slightly less drunk than Cassidy and Nigel. Not 100% sure how drunk Poppy is.
I think with
Or
your
if she's
keen,
just-
I imagine you have very keen eyesight.
Yeah,
Whatnot.
heightened
Her eyes are not bloodshot at all.
Yeah, Kitty's had like 2 drinks,
Yeah.
but then she's like faking it for the night because she is a bit worried about Cass and Poppy.
Yeah.
Doesn't trust you, but she'll be like the whole Poppy coming into the room.
And so she'll come in and like, hold on, I'll be right back. And she'll go up to the stage.
No.
Oh, okay.
And
Beautiful
she'll
No.
and so she'll go to where who's is singing, or is he towards the front? Is he like the lead man?
Yeah.
Yes, Ben
Okay.
is lead man. He's playing guitar and singing.
Okay.
No.
Poppy will go up and start dancing and making her way and wait till like there's a lull in the song.
Okay.
Then she'll smack him on the ass and then grab the mic. Just kidding. Oh my god, you're so cute. Thanks everyone for coming to my party. This is so fun, and it's so nice to see so many people here, especially people I wasn't expecting. And she'll wink down at Kitty.
This is when Kitty will be like, and like bow.
But I just also want to say, I know there's been a lot of crazy rumors going around and a lot of things that happened today. And I just want to say that my house is neutral ground, okay? I don't care what was talked about today, about who or what, because I know there's a lot of crazy things that happened. Bless his heart, Nathan. I went and visited him at the hospital. I think he's going to be okay, but he is pretty messed up. But I do want to say that it is a neutral space. Please, no fighting, which is like just a fun time, okay? All right, guys, have fun. And she'll put it back, and then she'll wink at Ben, and then go back down off the stage.
The music picks back up again after this speech.
I think Nigel will lean across to Cassidy and just sort of go, as neutral as if Germany invaded Switzerland.
This is when Poppy comes off the stage, Kitty's gonna be like, "Oh my god, you're like so sweet," and I know that obviously you were gonna invite me, but things just happen, with like prom, and then obviously everything that happened today, and it was such a shame because Nathan totally forced himself on Scarlett. She's just gonna be like,
He what? I totally
yeah.
did not even hear that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why Cassidy went all. I mean, she did go way over the top, but he totally tried to he
That's
was
crazy,
so
'cause,
aggressive.
I talked to Scarlett, and she seemed totally fine and really worried about him. She even bought him stuff like gifts and things at the
With
hospital because we went and visited him.
With that, Cassidy's gonna say to Nigel, "Please, can we just go and get alcohol?"
I think that's a good idea.
This is just when Kitty's
Also.
literally well, obviously she would do that because she's such a nice person. She would have felt obligated to, even if everything was going on. So, I mean, it is just a shame what happened anyway. So, but we'll just need to forget about that for tonight and just have a great time.
Totally.
And then she's just going to be like, anyway, I'm going to go back over to dancing with Sam and Benji, so I'll just see you later. And she like gives this total little condescending wave.
Bye.
And then like
Have fun in my house.
I'll always do.
I think Cassidy, even if she's like bringing Nigel with her, will actually try and go find Scarlet. Try and smooth it over herself. Potentially.
God.
With Nigel there as
with Nigel with you, yeah.
With Nigel,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I want Nigel a buffer.
Yeah.
You find Felicity sat outside by the pool with Flora.
Who's that? I was looking for Scarlet.
Yeah, you see Scarlet outside of the pool with Flora. Sorry, Scarlet. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I was like, we don't want to find Felicity.
No, it's not. I got names mixed up in my head. You find Scarlet sat out with Flora. She is Scarlet is sat with just like a red solo cup, and she's kind of just very casually talking with Flora out by the pool. And she sees you as you walk over. And immediately kind of stands up and looks a bit defensive. Because
Hands up, just like I just want to.
what
I guess
what is it, Cass?
we potentially do it without Flora because she scares me a little bit.
You scare me a little bit, so
I mean, that's fair. I scare myself a little bit. I don't know what I'm saying.
Just stick to the point, Cassidy, I think.
I want to... I thought I don't know how to put it without it. What I did, I shouldn't have reacted how I reacted, and I'm sorry that you were caught in the crossfire. It's just that I feel a lot of emotions, and a lot of them are towards you, and they're good ones, not bad ones. I'm not gonna, and like, I don't, and Nathan wasn't nice, so I reacted, and I'm sorry, I guess.
she kind of looks over at Flora and just goes,
I mean, you don't have
Why
to say anything. I understand if you don't want to like talk to me again. I completely get it. I just wanted to
will you stop
explain.
for a second?
Sorry.
Flora, maybe I should just talk to Cass real quick. I'll be okay. Just I'm gonna go find some. Maybe go get me another drink or something. And Flora just looks and goes, "Yeah, all right. If that's what you want."
She kind of just looks to Nigel as like,
No, yeah, I'd say Nigel, I think, will just reassure Flora and say, I'll stay, don't worry.
I mean, could you just at least stand away, maybe? It's no offense, it's just
No, Nigel literally takes one step back.
Sorry. Carry on.
Cass, I don't know what's going on, because when you first moved out here, you seemed okay and you were nice to me, but that whole thing really freaked me out.
Can I be really honest and probably overshare a little bit?
Sure.
A lot happens. Before I came here, I was attacked, and it has left me with some issues, some more obvious than others, obviously. And I'm not normally like that, or at least I didn't used to be like that. And I am trying to get better. It's just hard, and with all the added stress of being in a new school and people already spreading rumors about me before it could really start, it kind of left me feeling a bit stuck in a corner, and it was a bad reaction. I'm not trying to excuse it, I'm just trying to explain it, and you can it's completely up. I will completely leave you alone if you want me to.
I don't know what I want right now.
That's fair.
Look, the only reason I said I would go to the dance with Nathan is because he asked. Like, he actually asked me, and
I kind of came to ask you at the library, kind of. I was thinking about it. I didn't.
Cass, you had
Yeah.
all week. Like,
I wasn't 100% confident in myself to do it, I guess. I'd firstly wasn't really sure if you liked me. And didn't feel like I could have dealt with that.
I mean, I did it first, and then things got a little weird at the prom committee, and I
Yeah, sorry about that.
was a bit...
Again, I was kind of just a bit...
You're
so pretty, and talking when you're being so pretty is not easy, I guess.
That's...
And yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll be quiet.
I'm gonna say for this, go ahead and make a roll with hot.
Very
This
drunken hot.
A drunken hot. This is a roll to turn her on, but not quite not in a like sexual turn her on, but more kind of a trying to make a connection with her way.
I got a 9.
That is a partial success.
Take it.
The success is better than nothing so far. Good golly.
She kind of stops and goes, like, let's sit down and I will listen to you. And I will trust that what you say is true. But I'm new here too, and it's hard. I get that. And I know that things weren't great after the prom committee. I know that, I heard what people were saying, but I was there, so I didn't really know what to think. But I will listen to what you have to say. I don't know where I'm at right now with this.
That's understandable. I guess. Yeah. After the attack at my old school by a vicious bully, I just got angry. Anger was what kind of drove me for a lot of it, and I tried boxing, which is something I still kind of do, and just didn't get enough of it out. So my parents couldn't deal with it, so they sent me to live with my cousin. Couldn't deal with me, so that's great. So when I got to my cousin, I was now in a completely new place. I mean, I was away from the old place, but still the anger was there, and I'd gotten a better control of it when the year started, but with the added stress from like new feelings, which I don't really understand completely still trying to understand, and then the stuff from like what happens between Kitty and Poppy, which I'm assuming you've seen, they're very passive aggressive, and just then the rumors start, and then prom committee. I only joined that because you did, really, and then this was trying to I guess stand out a bit. It just got all a bit too much, and after Nathan helped me with the homework, and I asked about what happened between you and him, he started he started like explaining, and I started to get a bit aggravated, mainly because when I told him something I hadn't told anyone before, and he kind of threw it back in my face, and then started kind of talking about the rumors of being shouty, which I did return because I got defensive, but he just it got a bit too much, and I reacted, and I shouldn't have reacted, and I shouldn't have reacted as bad as I did. I'm aware of that, and I'm trying to be better. I just spent about 5 minutes with Poppy's arm over my shoulder, which was very uncomfortable, but I am trying. And Cassidy kind of looks back at Nigel, it's like,
I think, yeah, Nigel gets the sense that Cassidy's just kind of losing it a bit here.
I'm just talking.
Yeah, and I think actually we're probably, I don't know, I almost want to sort of roll to just shut her down and sort of get her away out of the situation.
I mean, you can.
I could be going great. What?
Uncomfortable feelings uncomfortable.
I just want to, yeah. Just kind of looks back at Scarlet, unless you shut me down.
I think, yeah, I think he feels she's overdoing it, and it's just kind of, yeah, we would want to shut her down.
All right, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll cold for Nigel.
Oh God, right, hang on. What am I doing? 2d6.
Yeah.
Plus, oh, I don't even know what my modifier is. Hang on.
If it's a plus.
It is a -1. Oh,
I mean, same. I relate.
God. Right, -1. Come on. Ah, bugger. That was a 5.
As a 5. Well, go ahead and mark the XP.
Yeah. Cassidy does finish there and just kind of looks at Scarlet. It's like, I guess I talked and you listened, and thanks. Do you want me to go?
She doesn't answer straight away. You kind of like sit there a bit anxiously for a second, and she looks up at you and just goes, "You don't have to," and at that point you just hear this loud splash as Nigel kind of like running forward from behind you just slips over on the side and falls into the swimming pool.
Fuck. Cassidy will jump in after him and try and get him out. Do I need to roll something for that?
No,
you don't need a drowning person.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to roll for that at all.
I think he's less drunk than you are, to be fair.
Yeah, but Cassie will help you out at least, I guess.
I feel like though that's totally killed the mood because someone would have noticed him jumping in the pool and that would be it. Someone would like,
and everyone else would jump in the pool, throw someone into the pool. Suddenly there's like 20 people in the
pool. So I'm now wet. He's wet. Everyone's wet. Scarlet didn't get to finish Scarlet's sentence.
No, Scarlet kind of sits at the side, sees you jump into the pool after Nigel, and then just a crowd of people start piling out from the house and just charging into the swimming pool. Most of them fully clothed, just jumping into the pool. Being very aware of the time, is there anything else that people want to do at this party right now?
I mean, yes, but I can wait.
Probably Cassie would just be like sitting in the corner now, just like, fuck.
I think you're just sitting wet on the side of the pool
with
together.
Nigel, giving him death flares. Just like.
You both sit and like at the side, just dripping wet. You just staring at Nigel. After a few minutes, Scarlet walks over to the two of you and hands each of you a towel, and she goes, "I found these in one of the cupboards. I'm gonna go. I think. And
do you have someone to take you home, or it's dark? It's all. I don't mean me. I mean someone.
No,
You could ask
I'm gonna.
Sam.
I called my dad. He's gonna come get me.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
But he's on his way over. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Nigel, I hadn't really met you before, but I hope you're okay. That was a bit of a spill.
I'm good, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the party.
It was good. It was fun. I hadn't really done an American party before, so this was hadn't done this kind of party before in this town. So I'm glad. Cass, I know you're not in school next week.
I'm probably going to be spending most of my time at the Shake, to be honest.
I'll come meet you there at some point and we can talk a bit more.
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right. And she heads off and starts heading home.
Poppy will walk her out.
You walk her out. Eventually, her dad kind of pulls up in a sedan and takes her home.
She'll say to Scarlet or right there's like, today didn't really go as expected, huh?
It's been a weird day.
Well, I hope you had fun at the party.
No, I did. It was really nice. Thank you
I'm
for.
really glad you came.
Yeah. No, thank you for inviting me.
You know, me and some of my friends are having a slumber party next week. Would you want to come?
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Cool.
I'd like that.
I'll call you. I have your number, right? And she gets a little piece of paper or something.
She writes her home phone number down on the
cool.
thing. She goes, "Great, yeah, I'm looking forward to it."
Okay, I'll be in touch.
Okay. She heads off. Anything else that people want to do before the end of the party? Okay. So the party begins to wind down. Ben and his band finish off their set. Ben will come and find Kitty and Cassidy and just go, "Hey, so we're just I just got to load this stuff up in the van, the art stuff up in the van. A lot of this stuff was Poppy's. Apparently she rented some stuff for the place. But I've got my car out, parked around the side, and I haven't been drinking, so do you guys need a lift home?"
Cassidy kind of looks over at Keys, so...
Is Fee frozen, or is that just her staring into space?
I think she might be frozen.
Oh.
no.
Alright, well,
My internet's dying.
oh no.
We can hear you.
Can hear you, you're just frozen in place on the screen.
I guess, I'm assuming we'll go.
Okay. You both go and Ben gives you a ride home. Nigel, how do you plan on getting home this evening?
Does he need a place to stay?
No, I think Nigel would just sort of leave through the front door. I don't know if he'd probably, I suppose, see Poppy or somebody on the way out. Probably sort of this rather put a dampener on the evening, didn't it? And
You're so funny.
Oh well, I hope you have another party soon. I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
I'm so glad.
He will sort of make his way out the front of the house, sort of far enough away that no one can see him, and then he will just use his ghostly power to fly home.
You live quite a bit of a ways, and there's like this kind of long cliff down. This kind of long hill that goes down towards the main part of the town where you live. You fly on down, and sort of land down on the street near your house. And as you as you go towards your front door, you just hear this loud engine go past and see this person in leather jackets, leather. Oh, someone's just dropped from the thing. That's screwed up the entire. B. There we go. Okay,
Yeah.
we're back in. Let me just refix that.
Oh my god, am I back?
You're
You're
back.
You're back.
Ah,
There we
typically
go.
just at the end started dying.
right at the end, yeah. So you see on a Harley Davidson this person in just full leather jacket, leather trousers, with a motorcycle helmet on, go speeding on past.
Do I think they've seen me?
You get a sense they may have seen you,
Oh, drat.
and as you kind of like look and just go, oh, you say that, the motorcycle stops. This person kicks out the kickstand, steps off, and walks towards you. They take off their helmet, and you see this. You see this woman's face, but quite harsh features. She's got a little bit of a crook in her nose, as if something's broken at some point, and has her long brown hair tied back in a ponytail. And she just looks at you and goes, "What on earth was that I saw?"
I'm not sure what you saw.
Right. Sure. Okay.
Moving fast on a bike. I don't know. I'm sure things look very different.
Trick of the light, right?
Yes.
Must
Trick
be,
of the light.
must be a few of those. All right then. You have a good night, kid.
You too. Good evening.
Yeah. She puts her helmet back on, heads back over to the bike, and kind of takes a look back at you for a second, and then looks forward on the road, and takes off riding again. And that is where we will end for tonight.
Do I get to add people to my list?
Potentially.
Oh my goodness.
What I'm going to say, because I was trying to say it earlier and my internet went absolutely mental, is Kitty's going to write a note and put it in Benji's pocket. But
Right.
it's going to be a thing of, just a little thing of going, if you need a break from anything, or if you want to go, because obviously I feel like she kind of vaguely knows him through doing sports and stuff. So she's just like, oh, if you ever want to like work out, if you need a break from anything, just give me a call or a page, and she's got like her number on it. And then she's like, P.S. although Sam isn't in the sex, he's kind of into you. And then we'll put like kisses and all.
Got it. Nice. But with that, we will conclude tonight's session. Thank you to everyone who stuck around and watched through the whole thing. It did go a little bit late tonight, but there was some technical things, and we had a little bit of a later start than we would have hoped for due to technical issues. But we are getting there, and we are working out these technical issues as we go. This was episode 2 of the Rooksville Chronicles campaign 1.
I just interject and be really rude.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I did promise in our Discord, if we'd made it to double figures all the way through, I would gift a sub. And I think until a couple of minutes ago, we'd actually done that. So if you or Sarah can make a list of all the names who are still here, and then we can do a random thing in the Discord tomorrow, and I'll gift out a sub to somebody.
Hell yeah. Like it. Nice. That's absolutely awesome. Yeah, we can definitely do that. So for...
If you are still watching, probably
you're still
drop
watching.
your name and say hi in the chat.
Yeah,
do
hi
that.
say hi in the chat, or if you're in the Discord, pop your name down in the little Rooksville Reacts sub channel on the general chat, and Paul will do just like a random draw to see who he gets a sub for. But
Nice.
we will be back again. Our next stream is not going to be until Sunday now, because there's no Ever Chosen this week. But on Sunday we will have our GM's chat, and I believe Behind the GM Screen is this week as well.
Yeah,
So-
it should be. Wait.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. And then on Tuesday we will be back in with Homebrew Labs for episode 2 of this season with our special guest Isabel creating a magic item. We will be back again 2 weeks from now for the next episode of the Rooksville Chronicles, which I think tentatively is probably going to be titled The Suspension.
That's
Thank you all again for watching. Thank you guys again for joining me and playing through this wonderful story. This was an insanely chaotic episode, and I love it so much.
yeah, like I wonder how that happens.
I know, right?
I wonder.
I wonder who caused it. I mean, it's got to be Nigel, hasn't it?
3 or 4 failed rolls in a row by Daisy caused a lot of chaos.
It caused me to want to punch
But-
people. That's why it happened.
For everyone else, have a good evening and take care.
Bye.
I.
Bye.